capture. Want to do that monitor? Yes, we do. How's that? We can see the cursor now. There we go. There we go. Now we should be seeing some screen here. Got audio, we got mic, we got game sound, we got video. All right. So I have started this playthrough. I'm about 8 hours or so into it, but we're going to start over here. We're going to start a new career, so we can kind of get the backstory of our character, and we can kind of pick and choose on what's going on. So we'll kind of pick up the lore of the game as we go. And we'll kind of get the things as we go.
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Connecting to the mainframe, it seems. You can play as a male or female. I've only played through as a male, so we'll stick with John Sheppard, who, if anybody is a fan of the Stargate series. I think actually he was Stargate Atlantis. One of the main characters was a Lieutenant Colonel John Sheppard. If anybody's into that series.
Profile reconstruction complete.
So actually no, I want to change the other stuff. Well, let me. Sole survivor. No, okay. So we need to change. We need to change the other stuff as well. Go there. We're going to keep the name John Sheppard. There we go. Now we can create the backstory and good stuff.
Warning, data corruption detected.
Oh dear, data corruption.
Confirm.
Unglue, this is your favorite game series ever. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you're here to enjoy it with me. I've played through the first one and about half of the second one. And then I got the Legendary series, came out with all the remastered graphics. It has all of the DLCs are included. So there's a lot of extra content that I did not get to see in my first time playing through. So I'm excited. So we get 3 choices here for our pre-service history. Spacer. Basically, your parents were both in the military. You grew up on a ship basically your entire life, and then you joined the military after them. Essentially, Spacer, colonist. You were raised on a colony, essentially. Like your family was slaughtered, which is never good. You're slaved by the Alliance, and then you enlisted in later. Yeah, so Unglue, I'm huge on doing all the side quests. So we'll be doing a lot of the side quests. In fact, the first 8 hours I did in my last playthrough was all on the Citadel, which will be learning about that shortly. I did all the quests on the Citadel that you could do. So that's there, and then Earthborn basically sounds the same. You were an orphan, on Earth. So I'm partial to the Spacer one. It doesn't entirely matter a whole lot. You go for colonist, Unglue. Yeah, so I did Earthborn the first time, and then Spacer. So all it really matters is, a little bit of your dialogue will be different, depending on what, history you pick. It doesn't actually affect the game a whole lot. So we're gonna stick with Spacer. That's the one I like. And then the psychological profile, so Soul Survivor. Basically, you're on the planet of Akuz, if I remember correctly. There that changes. Yeah, so I think what happened is you were Soul Survivor of Akuz, or the big death mauler that came and killed everybody. I did that one my first playthrough. The War Hero one is nice. So you basically are attacked. One of the first. Yes, thank you, Glenny, for the sub. I really appreciate that. And so you're on the first colony, human colony, there's a group of aliens. Essentially, we'll call them, just for, we'll learn who they are later. Basically, they want the territory that we're in. They come attack us. Attack called the Scalian Blitz, which we'll learn about later. And he's basically a sole survivor, or not sole survivor, war hero. He holds off the enemy, until the Alliance fleet can win. And then Ruthless, just that's how it is. You're heartless, and you do the job, kill things, and do whatever. I've always, on all the games that I play, regardless of what it is, and I always try to go good, per se. I don't like going bad. It's just kind of how my nature is. So we'll go with War Hero. That's the one I like. I like the story behind it more so than the other two.
Confirm military specialization.
Favorite romance: Ashley and Miranda. Yeah, so I've did Tali the first time around. I really like Tali. I like her story, her her culture, backstory. I really liked her. Liara is another nice one. We'll learn about her later on as well. Miranda's she's kind of set in her ways about the group that she's with, and her story is somewhat tragic, but it's, they're all good stories for sure. So for this one, you get to pick your specialization. I am terrible, so you can have, like, I don't call them superpowers, but you have abilities essentially, these biotic abilities, that you can throw things and overload things and do different things with. So essentially, I usually always go with soldier. I'm more of a run and gun type of guy, and I'll leave the biotic powers to my squad mates. You get two to go with you. Yeah, we're simping on the towel. Yeah, I just like her story, and Ashley is nice. She's the only human. That, well, I shouldn't say she's the only human. There's another one, depending if you which path you take, obviously. And Unglue will know what I'm talking about, if you take that path or not, and we'll learn that later on in the mission. So we'll pick soldier.
Confirm facial identification.
And so you can change, the different appearances and, the eyes, the hairs, scars, and stuff like that. In all the games I have ever played, I don't care what the character looks like. So whatever, that's just the generic character. So that's what we're going with, just basic and generic. So John Sheppard, we're a spacer, war hero, and soldier for class. There we go. And we'll learn about his armor, and the insignia on his armor has a meaning and everything, and we'll learn that as we go on.
Identification confirmed.
So for combat, we're going to do normal, because I don't like to cry while I'm playing. Auto leveling is off, even though I'm terrible at putting stuff in levels. We'll leave it off for now. So with the legendary edition, you have a new, like I said down here, classic mode. Your character will level up. You get skill points to put in different traits. In the legendary mode, you only get 30 levels, as opposed to the original 60. And again, I'm terrible at putting stats in the right spot, so we'll stick with the 30 is fine. Squad power usage will use all their powers. I use subtitles, not only for you guys to read messages, but it helps me out as well. I tend, depending on what's going on, I tend to read faster and understand better with the subtitles. Auto saves is important, and we're going to leave tutorials on just for my dumb brain to figure it shit out. And we'll go from there. So that picture there in the loading screen, we'll find out later what it means, but it's called the Mass Effect, is where the game comes from.
Well, what about Sheppard?
Let them talk here.
Spacer lived aboard starships most of his life.
Military service runs in the family. Both his parents were in the Navy.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
So those of you that have played this game can attest that the ambassador Udina is a real dickhead, and I don't like him at all. I wish he would die. But you'll learn that as we'll go on as well. Basically saying we went to Mars. They found a ancient civilization known as the Proethians. Basically a civilization that died out several thousand years ago. And we got the technology, the Mass Effect technology from them. And that catapulted us basically, into where we are now. These space games are always amazing to me, just, on the visual effect and just on, thinking that there's life outside of us, and just how big the universe is. It would be naive to think that there isn't life beyond us. I mean, there is, just how infinite the universe is. So seeing how these alien creature species interact with each other is cool to see in a game. So again, we're seeing a picture of the Mass Effect there. Essentially that you can only go between two Mass Effects, and it launches you to another part of the universe, essentially, in fairly rapid succession.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift.
Yeah, so the game is very choice based.
1500 is good.
So you get this, your choices have an impact on not only in the first game, but in the second two games. The choices you made before that have an effect on how those games work.
Bathroom, that's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a
Yeah, that would be awesome. Coming back somewhere else, and yeah, it's crazy to think, where we're gonna end up in, even a couple hundred years, even like 100 years. So it's a space railgun in the sense that it shoots spaceships across space. It doesn't actually shoot, an actual weapon type of thing. All right, Unglow, it was good to see you. Hopefully we'll see you back again for this series, or we'll see you in Mr. Muss's stream there. All right, we'll just pay attention. I was blabbering there. The official story, but only he believes the official story. So essentially, Joker, the pilot, doesn't agree that the creature that was there is there for just a basic test run. But obviously, we're not naive. We're going to agree with them.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting up.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So the humans are very new to space. They just somewhat recently, I shouldn't say them, it's been several decades in the storyline here.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
So we get our first break into the universe here. You can kind of look around and do things, and all the crew here. So the ship we're on is the Normandy. It's a joint operation between two species. So I always like talking to these characters, just to kind of figure out what's going on with everything. And
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain? trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander, just having a chat with
Need a little louder? Okay, I'll bump it up here in a second.
But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is
Yep, that's the same normally it was in one of the expeditions, I think it was, for No Man's Sky. Absolutely.
Operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
So then you kind of learn more things about her ship.
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the...
Soon as we're done chatting here, I'll hop over and boost the sound. We have this game, it doesn't stay up like it should, so learn about the...
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my
So the
family.
Turian was that very first species that was up on the bridge
Lost a lot of friends.
when our character walked up on it.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not.
So the Turians are a very big military might. They have the largest fleet in what's called Citadel, or Council-controlled space. Which again, we'll learn about more about the Council and the Citadel and all that later.
Outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Do that, then we'll kind of... I'll have to alt-tab onto my OBS is why it's a little goofy. Bear with me here. Get a little boost there. Be a little too much. Put that away. Don't remember how to put it away.
To me. I grew up on Eden Prime.
Alright, let me put that away.
Spectre's visit.
There. Nope, that changes weapons. There we go. Gotta remember what the keys are to put stuff away.
Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
You watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Let's talk to these two, the doctor and the corporal.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope
How
you're
was that
kidding,
boost? You also let me know.
Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal. Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
So we'll reassure
Just
the
treat
old
this like
Corporal
every other
Jenkins.
assignment you've had and everything will work out. Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do. You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up. Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to screw this up.
So we'll see if we can't get a little bit in. What do you think? A little bit more? Okay. Back out of
The
here.
captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
One more boost here. Let me know. Don't want to get too loud where it washes me out. About the 30 decibel range there. So, there we go. Now we'll talk to them again.
Sir?
Oh, nope, we can't. We lost the...
Yes, Commander, is there something you need?
Yes. What do you know about
What can you
Nihilus?
tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
Well, you will, Jenkins. You'll see him in action. Don't worry.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Basically, they think they're above the law.
Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
There are no human specters that we know of. The planet that we're colony we're going to is called Eden Prime.
What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander.
No.
Eden Prime's one of our most
I'm sure
stable
the
colonies.
captain and Nihilus know.
Normandy for a shakedown,
Those
I
sneaky
guess.
bastards.
No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Oh, don't worry.
The
You'll
captain's waiting for
you'll
me.
be eating your words there, buddy. So there is the Codex as well. That's where kind of where a lot of this information is. But
Roughly
council
1,200
races.
years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel
We'll get some
Council
history on
to fulfill
people here.
the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces.
They are
As
mean.
their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other 2 races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the 2 species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
They're pretty badass looking. I'll give them that. They're pretty cool looking.
Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary.
They are
operate
badass as well.
independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others
Currently, there are only
cold-blooded
Turian
assassins,
specters.
ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years, they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation.
They are badass.
Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance.
You guys don't want to hear all this lore and backstory. Just let me know. We'll just, I'll show it so you guys can, pause and read it. We can move on. Just let me know.
When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses.
They were wrong.
So they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, The First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution.
That's good. 'Cause later on, we'll see some of their ships that are called dreadnought, and they're just massive feats of engineering, huge ships.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often
This is the kind of stuff I love, the backstory and lore. I love all this game.
The national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
There are secondary ones too, but they don't get read aloud. This is our history, basically. Basically says, we're born on a ship. Both our parents were in the Alliance military. We were on shore leave at Elysium, which is where the Skillian Blitz attacked by the Batarians, which we'll see again later. We rallied together. We held off the defenses until reinforcements could arrive. It's kind of our timeline. When the first settlement to land on Luna, 2069. 2103, first human settlement on Mars. Helium-3 fuel. I assume it was the fuel in our planes that make us go faster. Discovered the Prometheans. This is where we got the Mass Effect technology from. Shipping accident. So that's where the biotics come from. There was an accident in Singapore that kind of gave humans the ability to do biotics. Otherwise, they would not have that. In the evolutionary train, that was not something humans had until this accident. Got that. Commander Sheppard was born. Building a space station, essentially. Turians, the First Contact War. Turians fought back and probably would have wiped us out. Got embassy on the Citadel there now. Lot of history. Let's just open our sensors. Back out of that, we got a journal, which basically just what our mission is essentially. Get our main storyline, and then we got all the side missions. Then our squad. So you get to pick, and you get to be a Paragon good or Renegade is bad. Obviously, all these slots you have to put in, fill with. Missed something. What did I miss? I got three points to put into it. So I always like doing charm to start, and we get more dialogue options with charm. Help us, be more on the good side of talking people out of doing bad things. That's that. All right, let's head to the captain, or nihilist, Hurry Inspector.
Commander Sheppard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Talk?
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've heard it's beyond beautiful,
They say
actually.
It's paradise.
Gorgeous.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it?
Better believe it.
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Sheppard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is
Obviously.
the Alliance truly ready for this?
Probably not, but we're gonna give it one hell of a try.
Commander, what's really going on?
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Obviously.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
May have been bored at night, but it wasn't last night.
That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Why so
There must be
secret?
a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
The Prothean are that ancient civilization that we found on Mars. That
What
all
else
the
can you tell me?
technology, even on
This is big.
other species, is based
The last
off
time
of.
humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
We'll be civil. You know, I'm glad you're here.
It
Nihilus.
never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon is not the only reason I'm here, Sheppard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
No worries, Michael. We
The Alliance
actually
has been
just
pushing
got
this for
to
a
the
long time. Humanity wants a
our
larger
first
role in
mission
shaping
point
interstellar
per se.
policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council.
We're figuring
This
out
fact
why
represents
we're
the council's
going to this
powerful
planet.
authority.
Colony,
If
human
they
colony.
accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
What's next?
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander.
So we just
Eden
learned
Prime will
that
be the
the
first of several missions.
Turian Spectre
You'll be in charge of the ground.
wants
Secure the beacon, get it onto the ship
Shepherd
ASAP.
to be the first human
Nihilus will accompany
Spectre.
you to observe the mission.
Let's do it.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
And we also read through some of the lore and timeline.
Get down!
There's Ashley. He was mentioned earlier by Unglue.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Doesn't sound good. Yeah, I'm not sure who the voice actors are for any of them, unfortunately. It'll be something else I'll have to look up.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic.
The voice actor for Joker is also familiar.
There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Big,
Status report.
big scary ship.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Going in. Getting in the thick of it.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging
To
here, Captain.
relearn the controls. It's been a couple
Your
weeks
team's
since
the
I played.
muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Apparently you jump out of
Nihilus will
ships
scout out
by
ahead.
yourself better
He'll
too.
feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Understood.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepherd. Good luck.
Yeah, that's a cool looking
We
ship.
are approaching drop point 2.
You know, I'm thinking for, 2007 graphics, it's not bad.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
To fly off, where'd it go? There it is. Oh, we just missed it. Come back. I forgot my Diet Coke. Come back. What do we got for weapons here? Got a pistol. Partial to the assault rifle. Can give them the assault rifle as well. Little things here. Not sure what those are. Little marshmallow things. And like most games, we gotta search around for goodies. Can't leave the house without goodies. So we get new weapons, get new armor, get more health items. And some armor upgrades and weapon upgrades. For sure take those. Don't mind if I do. You can hear the fighting still going on in the background there. Hopefully we're not too late.
Oh God, what happened here?
They got murdered. That's what happened here. More little floating marshmallows. Sheppard doesn't like it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that guy got just murdered. Guy got deleted. Get the marshmallows too. Maybe. There we go. Oh, Jenkins. Poor buddy. At least you died on your home world.
Rip right through his shields. We're out of chance.
Yeah, I thought those actors were familiar for sure.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Alright, moving on. Looking for goodies though. A few colonies there that have been attacked. Learn about med gel, we can fix ourselves. What do we got here? What weapon you got? Your pistol again? Come on, bro.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Sheppard. A lot of bodies.
A lot of bodies.
I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Hey, be careful, Nihilus. Or little marshmallows. I don't do the whole squad thing, attack that thing a whole lot. They're usually pretty good at, if we're getting shot at, they shoot back. On the prone here. The Geth. We'll learn about the Geth a little bit later as well. They're basically, I don't want to say they're quite sentient robots because they're not quite that yet. Or not yet, but they're not quite that. Gotta make sure I don't miss any goodies. Gotta look for the goodies. Hey, like that. Medical kit. Got another meta gel so we can save ourselves when we get shot. There's Ashley. she's pretty badass too. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Don't look. Whoa! He's probably dead. I'm guessing, but you know, no guarantees. Those are the guess. Robots. Go save her.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
Don't blame yourself.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Yeah, she's pretty badass, Michael.
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean
Figure out
relics
what's going on here.
The beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
Any of them alive?
Researchers at the dig site.
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
I'm gonna guess no. But you can certainly think that, though.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Move out.
Let's get going. Got squad points, we can fill them in now. Any more? No. So we got Caden. He's kind of an engineer tech guy. Let's put decryption and with that, the last Ashley is a soldier like me. So let's put her. We'll do that one there. Save while we're here. Just to be safe.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Can't forget our goodies. There's some armor we just got. Some ammo upgrades. Look at that real quick. You want equipment? What do we got for nothing? Okay. Just the armor. Is it any better? It's a little less on damage protection. It's got better shield and better tech biotic protection. So let's put that on. Yeah, for upgrades. We'll raise the damage protection by 5. Let's add that. For here, we got chemical. Go with the toxic damage. Have any mods? I do. Heat sink. Better heat absorption. I got anything else? No. Okay, let's go with that. I think F5 quick save. Yes, it is. Alrighty, let's move on. Oh yeah, here we go. Are we coming? No, we're good? Okay. Ooh, there's some bad guys. Can't hide forever. Ollie, you shot me in the face. That was rude. You know, Ashley, what are you doing? My girl. One more guy behind the rock. Sneak up behind him. And get him. No more for you. You dead. Get more goodies. We got a couple of pistols and a sniper rifle. Yeah, so this isn't, there isn't a first person, at least not that I'm aware of, so it's just this style. You can zoom in a little bit, but this is it. Yeah, but it works nice where the camera's sitting. You know, it's not too close to you, and it's not...
This is the dig site.
You know,
the beacon was right
doesn't
here.
look weird. It worked good.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Alright, let's do it.
Change of plans, Sheppard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Yay, good luck, Nihilus. We're coming up to the first hour here. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush.
The husks.
Keep your guard up.
Attacked by the husks. These are pretty sick looking too. Basically people that they sucked all the nutrients and water out from them. Basically. When they get close to you, they explode, cause problems. They're not real nice. Gotta sneak up on you. I'm stuck behind a rock. Shoot him in the head. Goodbye. Watch for goodies. You can purchase things, you know, weapons and armor, but they're kind of expensive. So early game, it's nice to find them out and about. Got here. Great, more goodies. Got heavy human armor. Omnigel, which is basically how you override things.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Let's see if we can't hack it. I gotta jump across. Using the mouse buttons there.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
You're crazy.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you.
Will we though?
Be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
Will we
You're
protect
Dr.
them?
Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what
I think
happened
it's
to the
too late.
beacon?
To be honest.
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon,
It's crazy.
only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. One second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
How's the stream coming through there? Is it still looking okay? Still sounding okay?
Of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire.
I trust you let me know if it looks like garbage.
Never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network.
Yeah, he's definitely got a few wires loose, that's for
It
sure.
could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime.
That's for
Miraculous
sure.
new technologies,
Looks and
groundbreaking
sounds great.
medical
Awesome.
advances.
Thank you. I
Who knows
appreciate
what
it.
secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please.
I know
this
you
isn't
would.
the
I
time.
appreciate it, Michael. What else we got? What's wrong with your assistant? He's a little
What's wrong
crazy.
with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable.
Hmm.
Genius and madness
That's
are
putting
two
it
sides
nicely.
of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape, no hope? No, I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
You can shut him up. That's fine. Thanks.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel, go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Go lay down, you crazy person. You got behind you anything good? No? Nothing good? Just some storyline. Yeah, right. Keep moving. I'd like to at least get to the Citadel. So there's Nihilus. He's on our side. Victorian. That's Saren.
Saren?
He's not so nice. Kind of mean. Vicious. But he looks awesome. Character model is awesome looking.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help.
And his voice.
I wasn't expecting to find
That's how all their voices sound, Turians.
Don't worry.
Kind of that echoey kind of. Oh, backstabbed. Wow. What a dick. That wasn't very nice at all. Shooting your own kind like that. Oh, look at that thing. That's a big ship. Wow. That's crazy. Got little fingers on it, basically. Wow. That's crazy. Got more gas here. And more husks, it looks like. Look out, guys. My goodness. Shooting in the back. God, you suck. You suck. Come back to live there. There you go, buddy. Get up. You're okay. It's not your fault you're dumb. Stand out in the open. Pull them up for good measure, just cuz. Or there's something up here that I missed. A functioning object, I think it was. I know they do that. I mean, come on, man. I don't want to shoot you, but I will. Got a new shotgun. well as a new meta gel. Remember how to take that. How do I take the meta gel? Oh, like that apparently. Okay. So it doesn't only heal me, it also heals my teammate. So had I been paying attention more, I probably could have saved him. But that's okay. He comes back after the scenes are done. Put a door to get into. Find our path here.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Alright. I believe you.
Safe? Are they gone?
They're gone.
We took care of them.
For now.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
What do you know?
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
Give me the deets.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Probably not.
Do you know anything about
They're
the
probably
beacon
dead.
they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
Yeah, Cole.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended.
Coleslaw.
It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
Jamming signal?
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
Yeah, give
You
me
have
shit.
something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the
What are you
spaceport were
hiding,
running a
buddy?
small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Like?
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Is that all?
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah,
Nothing
there's
at
one more
all.
thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but
You greedy
probably
bastard.
deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport if he's still alive.
Oh, he will be.
Good luck.
Or else. We got a pistol and a weapons upgrade. Very nice. Anything more in here I should have? Oh yeah, see, you're holding back on me. Oh, my skill's too low. Can I upgrade? I need to upgrade you. I'll upgrade that. And that. One more. Give me one more. Please? Oh, there's only one level on it. Okay. Sentinel it is then. And we're gonna put ours into assault rifle. Get better accuracy. And then in the soldier, get more health. Actually, the soldier. You're a terrible shot anyways. We want to keep you alive, so we'll push you into armor. Okay. Now is it too big? Let me in. There we go. Now I can get it. Yay. Getting all the free stuff. Getting all the free stuff. A rifle and a Krogan armor, which is a different, another alien species. And some metagel. What can we upgrade now? No assault rifle. Get 150 per second. a slightly less accuracy, but we'll take it over the damage. Okay, a shotgun, a better shotgun. Overheats quicker, so it's going to shoot slower. That's fine. Pistol. Thing is a little more accurate. More damage, let's do that. Sniper rifle. Yes, bring on the free goodies. We like the goodies. Then we got some more armor. Can't wear the heavy armor yet, not high enough level. What about medium armor? That's 63, that's 90 and 14, so that's better. We'll take that. Looks alright. Got a purplish, charcoal color there. We'll transfer that, and then we'll go into you. We'll kind of do the same thing. We'll upgrade all their stuff if we got it. What do we got here? 112, a little less accurate. Yeah, we'll give you that. Sniper rifle, we got Omni tool. Get a better shield bonus. Give you that. Pull down bow if you don't got it. Better armor it is. We'll give you that armor, which was the armor I just had on. Good. Okay, we'll check out Ashley. So it's slightly better damage. Same with shields, but you lose that. Tech protection, so we'll leave it where it's at. I don't think I have any other weapons to give her. A pistol, slightly more damage. Do I have any other? I do. So we give you less damage. Nah, we don't want to do that. It's kind of a useless upgrade as well. We'll come back. Alright. We'll do a save. We're all geared up now. We'll move on to the spaceport. That was my shield coming back there. There's no goodies over there. There's Nihilus. He's dead.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Damn it, Nihilus. He's dead.
A Turian? You know him?
He's a Spectre. He was with us.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Shoot him. Kill him. Kill him dead.
Wait, don't shoot. I'm one of you. I'm human.
It's the smuggler.
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I am sorry. I was hiding from those creatures.
Those
My name's
creatures.
Hal. I saw what happened with that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first.
The other
He
one?
was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax.
He did.
He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back.
Coward. Just a coward's way.
I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
And the beacon?
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend.
Ooh, we're going on a choo-choo train.
It was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I'd been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
And a coal
Who
mission
calls
due.
contact here on the docks? For the smuggling ring.
Yeah.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Guys are good for me.
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week.
Ooh, grenades.
Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought
Tell him,
we'd
Ashley.
need those
Tell him.
grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Hand them over.
Just give me the grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
You should fix your
A
shit.
lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There is something else I was saving.
Make better
It could
choices.
be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it.
You were holding on to me? Come on, man. Seriously?
Really, I'm sorry.
You son of a bitch.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership.
Probably not
They shot
find
anything
you.
that moved. It was a massacre.
I think I already said, asked them that. What else you got? Beacon, next ship. Yep.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge.
We-
Landed over near that
That
platform.
we saw it take off. It
The
was
whole
huge.
place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Woke you up. You were sleeping.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
You scum.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went.
You.
I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Yes, you do. Go on, get. Gotta get the goodies. Oop, bad guys are coming. I'm busy looting, bad guys. Just give me a second. Give me a second. I'll be with you in a moment. I don't want a sniper rifle. Let's try the pistol. I'll go with the pistol. Fairly good, actually. Where are ya? One more of ya. Come out, come out, come out. Nice pistol. Not the earworm. Now you think about the earworm. Or earwigs. Ooh, they crawl into your brain and they lay eggs. Gross. Got him. Get out. Blow it up. Haha, gotcha. You suck. What's a big boy coming? Where's that big boy? Oh, really? Oh, God. Oh, God. Really, guys? There's a bad guy right there. You're gonna just let him beat your ass there, or what? I'd like to blow that up. Please, please, please. Okay. So, not good at long range. That's fine. Try this puppy out. Boom. Blow that thing up. Wouldn't let me. That's annoying. Dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. Where are you at? I don't see ya. Where are ya? They can see him. I can't. Run, 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 run. Oh, there he is. Thank you. Come again. So the guy there is dead. Get the free stuff. Thank you for the free stuff. Change back to that. Oh, there's two of them. Dodge and leave. There. Yay, we win. Do that. Get a little bit of health there. Choo-choo train. And away we go. Not as cool as the trains in Red Dead Redemption, but it's still a choo-choo train.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Too late. We already know you're here. Bad guy setting bombs. We'll meet one later. That's pretty cool, I guess. They're not all bad. Well, they kind of all are.
The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry!
Not their fault. Sort of. Their history is they don't have the best of trust with anybody. Where are you at? Dodge and weave. You can't get me. There's something over here. They wouldn't put this level over here if there wasn't going to be goodies over here. Die, you die. Whoa, it's big old. While you're shooting them, I need to, oh, look at that, one behind us. Well, that was rude. I didn't sneak up on you. I think V is attack. Is V attack? Where's he at? Oops, nope. So V is the mid-tail. Okay, good to know. Die, you. Getting back here? Nope, okay. Move on. We're losing time here. Looking for goodies and the bombs are gonna go off. Priorities, right? Gotta find the freebies. Find the freebies. I'm glad you like it, Mr. Muss. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Be many, many more, I hope. Do I see a goodies? Look at that, with 2 minutes to spare. Gotta get the goodies. Or as I think you say, Mr. Must's, piece of candy, I think? Piece of candy? Oh yeah, piece of candy. More of those husks. Peace, love, and burritos. You got it, brother. Peace, love, and burritos. Where's the... Rid of you. Thank you. Look out, Ashley. Did we get him? I think so. Peace, love, and burritos. Piece of candy. That's what I thought you'd say. More candy. I love candy. Give me some chocolate. Mmm, tasty. Gonna put that away for the moment. Kind of zooms us out a little bit. We can get more goodies. Storage locker. What do you got for me, storage locker? Ooh, another pistol, shotgun, another assault rifle. Very nice. We got up here. Anything good? No.
We thought this world was safe until we got
Talk to them too. They have some cool dialogue sometimes. But, you know, what's going on. And depending on what character you bring with you on certain missions, the dialogue will be different. Ooh, cooking a German pork roast. Very nice. That sounds good. I'm not a big sauerkraut fan. Or ammo upgrades. Quick save in. Let's check the beacon out here. What's all the fuss about? Let's see what's going on. Pretty cool looking.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
What's going on? Uh-oh. Look out. Sucking her in. Way to go, Commander. Sacrifice yourself.
Sheppard! No, don't touch him. Too dangerous.
Whoa. Little overlord there. Yep, so much for working technology. He's dead. Game over. Thanks for being here. The game's over. Sheppard died. Big old ship.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
So angry.
This human must be eliminated.
So that gal there is a Asari, a matriarch. They live for 1,000 years.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
It's an all-female race, or female species, I guess. Oh, not race.
You had us worried there, Sheppard. How are you feeling?
What
How
happened?
did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there
That's a
with
good
the
nap.
beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I
Yeah,
approached it.
Ashley. What the
You
hell?
had to push me out of the way.
No, don't blame
I
yourself.
had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we
Just
don't
got a
even know
little
if
smirk
that's
there.
what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold.
The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
Oh, thanks.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine.
Another smirk.
But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
More like a nightmare.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Sheppard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
We always need you, Ashley.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Did we recover Jenkins?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Sheppard.
Stupid Geth.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Sheppard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I did my job. We're getting nothing to hide. I did my job.
The Geth would have wiped out the whole colony if I hadn't stopped them.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Sheppard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's
The other Turian.
one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because he hates humans.
You're right. Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why. But it had something to do with that leak.
We'll find out, Captain.
You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Not sure.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I don't know. Warning? Was it war? Was it our death? Let's go with a warning.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Sheppard.
Probably being the Proethian people, if it was their technology, per se. What will we say?
What are we gonna
Had a
tell
dream?
them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it.
Maybe it was just a really bad movie.
I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
Yeah.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre.
Yeah, just shoot him.
He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we
Can't do anything if I shoot him. Let's expose him.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an order.
Ambassador's the worst.
He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close.
The Citadel's a pretty awesome place too.
Tell Joker to bring us in dock.
You'll appreciate the scale of this thing, Michael. Yeah, it goes super deep. Get all kinds of background stories and lore about the different people, and it's pretty crazy. Punisher Metagel. Talk to Ashley. See how she's doing.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Yeah, he'll be missed.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You earned it.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Ooh, the Star of Terra.
There's nothing special about me, Williams. Anyone would have done the same.
Held off an entire enemy platoon? Alone?
Yeah.
With all due respect, Commander, I think you've got somebody watching over you.
No. Anybody could do that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
So if we would have picked the lone survivor in the very beginning, the dialogue, there would be more dialogue here. You'd have more in common with her. But obviously you would know what that feels like, that your entire squad gets killed.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
No, glad to have you.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, you'll do just fine. We'll talk to the doctor.
Yes, Commander?
How you doing,
Is
Doctor?
there something you need?
Personal
How
question.
did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
Who are
I
you?
enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe. Too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming.
I mean, the storylines that they add on to these people, I mean, are useless per se to the actual gameplay, but it gets you attached to the characters. You get to know who they are.
But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Doc.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew
Important.
knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
And that's also important.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
L2 has to do with the biotics that I mentioned earlier.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain.
Oh, good.
There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Super lucky by the sounds of it.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Let's talk to Caden.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Nope, he's not ready to talk yet. Okay, we'll come back to you. Can go down to engineering yet? Maybe we can. So, might not have any of the dialogue yet till after we go to the Citadel, but we'll find out. There's our lockers over there. Basically, the same thing as in the equipment tab. Got our little rover over here. Got a little cannon on top of it there. 6-wheeled machine. Get weapons and stuff from him. Armor. There's the engine room. Element 0 core. Very nice. Examine all this stuff, get some cool gadgets.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Damn shame. Damn shame indeed. Okay. Can't do much here yet. Comparing it to KOTOR. What was that? That name is familiar, but what is that? KOTOR. The Star Wars game? It's a Star Wars game, if I'm remembering correctly. What else we got up here? Galaxy map, we'll see that later. Get our codex entries. We talked to Presley again?
I'm glad you're okay,
Nope.
Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Yes, he'll be missed for sure. Alright, Joka.
Good timing, Commander. I was just
Yep.
about to bring us
So,
into the
okay, so it was the one I was remembering.
taxpayer money at work.
Here we go, going in the Citadel. So you'll get... You'll get an appreciation over the scale of this place. Place is pretty awesome. Look at that Citadel.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
That's a
I'm just saying,
dreadnought.
firepower
Look at the
too.
size of that thing. Oh my god.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers on any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to dock 422.
422. Coming in. Glad we made it to the Citadel in the first stream here. It's kind of where I was aiming for. Glad we made it. Look at that. That's inside of it. That's awesome.
This is an outrage. The council would step in if the Geth
Hate
attacked
this
the
guy.
Turian colony.
He's the worst.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action.
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
So those are the 3 council members.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime. In case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are.
I really hate that guy.
Sounds like you convinced the council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
It's the truth.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Sheppard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
No kidding. I hate that guy. He is the worst. And we'll sniff around on the computer. Be a side mission from this. A weird patrol. Quick save. What does they actually have to say? Anything good?
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
That's a little rude there, Ashley. I assume they think the same of you.
Big place.
No kidding. Good view here. Damn. It is insane. Okay. Go talk to some ambassadors while we're here. Look at these guys.
But these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence.
Did she though?
All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
These creatures are cool too. These big, huge arms. The size of these things. It's all evolution right there. The planet that they're from, has a high gravity, so they're evolved to have big, huge arms, and they are cool. Can I talk to you, please? Thank you.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
Oh, what's wrong, little buddy?
Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Good day, human.
So these, they can sense the emotion and tell you emotion from the smallest of details. And so when they talk, you'll hear them, say their intentions before they start talking. I'm sure he'll say it.
Pleased greeting.
Like, pleased greeting.
Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
So out of, they don't want miscommunication from other species, so they announce what their emotion is. Which we'll learn here.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Oh, that's not true. I
A
do.
forceful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
We got about another 10 minutes or so before the end here. Do just a little bit more exploring and get more storyline of the creatures that are here.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the
The
requests
L
of
Corps.
core groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Yes, please. Tell me more.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel.
I can understand that.
Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Okay, now we know.
Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
I will. Let's learn about you, though.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude.
Don't be rude, you meanie
At
head.
least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Yes, please.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
You are incorrect.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Seems fair.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
So rude.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus.
I already know, but I like the
No easy
dialogue.
task, considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Is he, though?
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
That's so crabby.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Goalless territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Well, maybe you should work harder.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Learn more about these guys later. They're called keepers. Essentially, they're little insects that maintain the space station, but nobody knows anything about them. So we'll learn more about them later. Make your way out of the office here. Main lobby here.
Welcome to the Presidio. Allow me to be your guide.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Saphiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Earlier, she's busy.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
That seems fair. So what are you lost about, Michael? Maybe we can figure it out for you.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
So essentially what we're learning is just the stories of the different people here that don't really have any tie to the actual story of the game. But it just kind of adds a little backstory and history to the species that are in that we'll deal with. It's kind of neat. So essentially what we're trying to do is Theron, who's a Turian Spectre. Inspectors are agents of the Council, we're in the Citadel. They run everything in and around it from the Council. And the Spectre is essentially, attack the human colony. And so we're trying to get evidence, or eventually we'll have to get evidence to prove that he is for sure a rogue agent. That's essentially kind of where we are on the storyline per se. Everything else is just an added bonus.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Gonna add some stuff here. Good. I'm glad the summary helped. I said all the side stuff that we're doing, walking around to different places, really has absolutely nothing to do with the storyline at all. It just kind of adds that connection to the characters.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
This is the CSEC guy who's basically the police.
Commander Sheppard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie.
Another cool
Is that the right
Turian.
expression? Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
So yes, this is what they call the Legendary Edition, which I think came out a couple years ago, last year. It's relatively recent. Yeah, they redid the graphics. They added a bunch of the DLCs that came out after the original game came out. They added that to this game, and so it's already in it. But yeah, the graphics are better than the original.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police
So
and
the
security
difference
services throughout
between
the Citadel.
the original Mass Effect game and this Legendary Edition are the biggest out of the series, just because this was the first game.
I'll be going now.
So the graphics difference from this game compared to the original release of the first game, you'll see the most difference as compared to the other two, because they were newer-ish. Get some more, another side mission here, maybe. What made it traceable? There's another side mission. There's a cult, basically, that we'll have to go find out and liberate. Another view of the Presidium, it's called. We'll walk down there. That's where we just walked up from. We'll walk across the ramp there. That's where that consort was that the Elcor was talking about. We'll go pay her a visit. That statue right there is a statue of a Krogan, which is another species that we'll learn its history about. A little shop over here. Different diplomats in here.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal herself. What do you want? Oh, Commander.
Yeah, excuse me.
Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What do you know of the
What can
consort?
you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... that is, she helps people with...
You have no idea, do you?
You never went to see her, did you, Felix?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Or you know where she is.
That's fine, Private. Just tell me where to find her.
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
It's funny. This is sorry over here. We'll come back to her later. He's not
I
quite.
don't have time to talk now.
He's
I'm
not
very
quite
busy.
ready for us. Though we might find her mission along the way, anyways. The bartender. What do you got, bartender?
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Yes.
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Yeah. What do you got?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies...
Fiera is the consort that everybody's talking
For
about.
entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort? She entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very...
Put the sauerkraut on the side for me. I appreciate that. Learned about entertainment. Two clubs.
Goodbye.
One's a trashier club than the other.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Another keeper out here. Again, we'll learn about more about them later. Already saw him. Go back down to the main lobby. Did I go that way? Yep, I did. Okay. Down in the main lobby here. I think to finish off, we'll read some of the codex pages. That'll give us a little more of the lore and what's going on.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years,
which is mind-blowing.
Stages of life.
1,000 years.
In the stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
It's awesome.
The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative.
Nice little backstory of these characters.
Ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and sub-vocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Kind of that backstory that, again, has nothing to do with the actual storyline. They added it anyways. To the Volus, to the other little guys.
The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection.
They're so weird.
Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open.
Crazy.
Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
Good to know.
After the Geth secure a
location,
they round up an
what about them?
The Elcor,
what about the Geth, and then we'll wrap it up here.
Race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting
it's a neat history that they added.
This example has led to
somebody
legal,
wrote this into here.
of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence.
I knew what you meant. It's okay.
Has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
Cool. We'll learn about more. I mentioned the Quarians. We'll meet one of them later on here. Actually, not too far later on, actually. That's the one we talked about early. Tali, one of the romance stories. He's a Quarian. We'll learn about the Batarians. We'll learn about the Krogan, which is the big, like, alligator type things. The statue, I think, is over here. Yep, right there. We'll learn about their backstory and where they came from and the issues that's plagued their species currently. The council races, we met the one Turian, and then Asari, and then the Solarians, the 3 races. We'll learn more about them. What else is there? So this guy right here is a Solarian. They're kind of cool looking. You know, the salamander type creatures, right? And we go over here. This guy's a Turian. They're probably the coolest looking ones, to be honest. A human. What else we got here? There are no Krogans on the space station currently. And we'll kind of learn about their story as to why they're not here, unless they're here for a specific reason. They have kind of a tragic story as well. But yeah, the views here on the Citadel are just amazing. This place. So I think we'll learn about either later, or there's like millions and millions of species living here, including humans. That you know, this is their home type of thing on the space station. It's just incredible. Just incredible. Oh no, your app crashed. Well, we gotta start all over again. But yeah, I'm just saying we're gonna meet several other creatures, species, and we'll learn their backstories and their some tragic stories. Learn the history of where we're coming from. We're gonna be, like I said, we're only 2 hours into it, and we have a lot of side missions to do here at the space station. We'll get to see a lot more of it. Got my crew here. I got Sheppard, we got Ashley, and then we got Caden. They're the only 2 humans you can have in your party. The rest of them will be another species. But yeah, this is it's gonna wrap it up here. Got a nice view here overlooking the river, or actually probably a lake, not technically flowing per se. So yeah, I appreciate you being here, Mr. Muss. I appreciate everybody else being here, coming over from Mr. Michael Muss's stream. Appreciate you guys being here, and I look forward to playing more of this game. It's a fun game. Has a lot of backstory that I love, which is one of the things that draws me towards games of this nature, when they have the storyline like that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the actual game, you know, the main mission line, but it adds all these different aspects that just, you know, gets you more attached to the characters. And you know, games are notorious of, you know, getting you attached to people and then killing them off later. You know, they're known for that. So that's kind of why I do all the backstory stuff. I want to get attached to them. I want to know what's going on, and you know, it makes the decisions that we have to make later in game, not only in the first one here, but the next 2 iterations, will have an effect on what we do in this playthrough. But yeah, it's been great. I appreciate you all being here. And as always, peace, love, and burritos. A nice little motto we have here to take care of everybody, you respect each other, and don't forget to eat. You gotta eat. So I will catch you on Discord, Mr. Muss. I will see all the rest of you later. Thank you again for being here. Take care.